This Billing Bites video is going to discuss par versus non-par. This is a short way of saying participating versus non-participating. So does our office have a contract with that insurance company? Another way to say this is in-network versus out-of-network. So you'll hear all of these terms kind of used interchangeably. They mean the same thing. So every doctor can make the decision to participate or not participate with every insurance company there is. And it's a business decision. But you have to realize that this business decision affects whether or not a patient will choose you as their doctor. So when a doctor chooses to participate or become in network, we are going to sign a contract with that insurance company. I'll just use Blue Cross as my example. So the Dr. Smith is going to sign a contract with Blue Cross to become in network or participating. When we do that, the doctor has agreed to certain things. The insurance company has agreed to certain things. And so you need to make sure you understand what that contract is that you're agreeing to and whether or not you truly are okay with what the requirements are. One of the big reasons that doctors will participate and that patients will make sure they only see doctors who participate is that when we bill the insurance, let's say we bill $100 for the service, but the insurance only allows $75. Okay. This $25 difference has to be written off if we signed a contract. We have agreed that the insurance allowed amount is all we need to accept. We will reduce our fees to that amount. So that $25 difference is written off. Nobody pays it. Of the $75 that the insurance allows, that's how much we're going to get. And we might get that from a combination of insurance and patient together, or one or the other. So if the insurance pays 100%, we'll get the whole $75 from the insurance. If it all goes to deductible, we'll get that $75 from the patient. If the patient has a $10 copay, they're going to share paying that to us. Okay. So doctors, of course, don't want to reduce their fees. They feel they're worth the whole 100. But if they don't participate with Blue Cross, then the patient probably was going to go to some other doctor who did. So it's almost I don't want to say it's marketing, but it kind of is. It gets your name on the list of participating doctors so that when the patient needs a dermatologist and they look at who participates in their town, your name will be on their list because they're going to go to one of these. 99% of the time, the patient sticks to the participating doctors who work with their insurance. So if your name's not on that list, they won't even consider coming to you. Okay. Another bonus of being participating is that when the insurance makes the payment, they pay you directly. Okay. So a non-participating doctor has not agreed to reduce their fees and has not, I'm going to put that back up there. And that means that doctor will not write this off. The patient's going to owe it. Okay, the insurance company is not going to pay any more, but the doctor now has the ability to say, I'm not willing to reduce my fees. Mr. Patient, you're going to owe this. The other thing that comes along with a non-participating doctor is that oftentimes the check, when the insurance company writes a check, they mail it to the patient. So we can charge the patient at time of service. We can make the patient pay us in full for that visit and then get reimbursed by their insurance company. We scroll down here to the non-par. Okay. We do not have a contract. We are not required to reduce our fees, and we can make the patient pay in full at time of service and get reimbursed. So there's definitely some negatives to being a non-par, but perhaps, why would a doctor do this? I'll give you an example. We charge $100, and the insurance allows $32. And the doctor might look at that fee schedule and say, oh, I spelled insurance wrong. Sorry. And the doctor might say, that $32 reimbursement is insulting. It is ridiculously low. I will not work with this insurance company unless they pay me more. They won't pay you more. This is their fee. And so you say, no, I will not participate with you. I am worth more than $32. Okay. So that is a big reason why an office may choose to not sign a contract with an insurance company. Now, why would a patient go to this doctor if they are not in network? And there's usually 3 reasons I can think of as to why a patient would willingly pay more to see this doctor. Reason number 1, you've been their patient for a long time, you love the doctor, and just because you changed insurances and they don't work with your new insurance, you're not willing to change doctors because you love this office. So you're going to go there anyway, even if it costs you more. Reason number 2, it's convenient. It might be the only doctor in town who schedules Saturday appointments or evening appointments or early morning appointments like at 7 in the morning, and that's convenient to you, and you will pay the premium to be able to schedule those times for your appointments. Reason number 3 that you will schedule and pay more is that you have a very unique diagnosis or even a life-threatening diagnosis, and this doctor is the best. Any Grey's Anatomy fans out there? This is Dr. Derek Shepard, and you have a brain tumor, and he's the only one who can save your life. Suddenly you don't care about money. You'll figure out how to pay this bill later. Save my life. And that's usually the 3rd reason that people will see a doctor who is out of network and willingly pay a higher bill to do so. Okay, so just because a doctor participates doesn't mean they have to participate forever. There is a termination of contract process, so that if we decide we no longer will accept these fees, or perhaps there's pre-certification requirements, or they are really slow at paying their bills, or for some business reason we decide we don't want to work with them anymore, we can terminate our contract and make sure all the patients with that insurance is informed that we are no longer in network.